Hi there, Libra. Let it to you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome, welcome. We're here for you. This is your January 2021 reading, and this is for Mercury retrograde, though. It's not only January. We are working with this particular cycle leading up actually into March 2021. We've got the pre-shadow. I do incorporate the pre-shadow when I'm reading on Mercury retrograde because it is sometimes more important, as I find it to be, in sort of setting the stage also for what might be coming up for review. So what we experience, in other words, during the retrograde cycle, you might find really is accented on, really is brought up in a very, very clear way in the pre-shadow. For us here during the cycle, that begins on about approximately the 13th, 14th of January. So keep sort of your intention clear around that period for what it is that you also would like to manage of this experience during this time. Now, I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but there may be something that you want to even like communicate or create room for to experience in this particular cycle of Mercury retrograde. And in that particular beginning stage right there, when we lead into pre-shadow, there might be some really profound even like opportunity, something that though maybe even you have an epiphany about, maybe something that you naturally are clear on, and it may not be like actively setting your intention. And what does that mean? But feeling that you're also, sort of moving in a certain direction and consciously acknowledging that. Let's jump into it here for you. I'm hearing Cancer, Leo. I'm hearing Libra. Let's see here. I was meditating on your energy. I'm seeing Libra. There's something you're opening yourself up to. You are maybe getting ready to be more vulnerable in a certain way, maybe with someone. You're kind of recognizing, I'm seeing, it's really a beautiful energy. I was meditating your energy for turn on the camera. It's something that you're getting ready to. I'm hearing, I've been silent. I've been silent. Ooh, I'm hearing a song. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's a song by I See Fire. It's like a Kygo mix though. It's a Kygo Ed Sheeran mix song. I think the name of it is I See Fire. Wolf, you're safe and protected. For a number of you, just wow, it's like there's something Libra that maybe you've been leaving, like I'm hearing like to the so-called last minute, like maybe you kind of you put something off, even you're like, I don't know, like I think I want to learn a little bit more about that. I'm hearing maybe even about them, about myself before I get involved. And I'm seeing someone like driving. I'm hearing like the tires rolling on the sand. I'm hearing in this way. I'm seeing someone's like they were like, I'm not sure if I want to like do this yet. I'm hearing that. The Wolf with the Sun. This was in the last Mercury retrograde cycle. Let's lead into the current state. For a number of you, you're kind of clear now on what you want to create. I'm hearing that as well. And it is a process of development. I'm hearing that with the world. I'm hearing the world with the wolf and the sun. It's something that you've been experiencing. I'm hearing maybe as a cycle, and it's like, you maybe didn't want to force it, to develop or manifest at a certain point. And maybe that's just what it's been for you. Like, I'm taking my time. Like, I don't want to necessarily just jump into it, dive into it. For a number of you, though, at a certain point, like, you do want whatever this experience is. I'm hearing that maybe with this person, you realize that you're like, I really do want to experience this with that person. I'm hearing I really do want to also tell them how I feel. I'm hearing that with the Swan. It's a matter of vulnerability. For a number of you having like, possibly a realization of how to maybe go about it. Yeah, line right there, ask for what you want. So for this is something maybe even with your work, you're wanting to maybe lay the foundation, lay out your expectations as well. Make it kind of clear, like, hey, these are my values. I'm hearing that as well with the bear. Stamp for yourself, like, excuse me, Libra. Like I do feel like I also, let's clear in the heart chakra, wow, and the sacral as well at the same time. I do want this opportunity. So for a number of you, maybe this is something that you are now with finality almost like wanting to present and pursue, to say in a final way, maybe even like in a public way, like that's what I feel I'm also worth. For a number of you, it's a matter of, acknowledging your potential and saying, I am worth that. I'm hearing that. I don't need to, shy away from that. For now, this is an industry in which maybe you feel you were drawn to, but you never really like officially worked in. It's a matter of your perception. I'm hearing self-perception in that space. And for a number of you, it comes down to what you want to look like. I'm hearing that. Wow, very interesting. So for a number of you, I'm seeing you're really questioning, you're placing emphasis on how you present your assets, your talents, your skills. I'm hearing I'm only human, but I'm not just. I'm hearing I'm hearing a woman and the woman of your dreams at that. I don't know what that's, I'm seeing red. I'm hearing beat. Okay. I'm seeing that with the bear here. Stand up for yourself. This has to do with finances for a number of you. Need water. Sorry, Libra, my voice. For a number, this is something that you're creating and you're like, yes, I want to create this. It's like something like that. Yes, like that's it. Why would I not create it? Like for me, this is something related to something, again, you're creating. I'm hearing that. You're here coming through, be kind to yourself and others. Now, let's clear it around. Let's clear it around. Let's clear it around. For a number of you, it's something that you're innovating, okay? And, you know, I'm seeing you're at a point where you possibly, if you have an audience, you're wanting to get, or you're ready to get vulnerable with them. Maybe in the past, like you hadn't. And what does vulnerability mean? It could be, you know, being creative. You know, creative being something of a matter of self-expression, right? How is it that you're able to sort of be free in that space of expressing, you know, yourself? And maybe that's what someone feels they want to now sort of bring to the table, is that form of self-expression. It could be in your relationships as well, where you are more vulnerable. I'm hearing, let's clear it around. Yeah, that's something someone's bringing to their experience. I'm hearing also their children. Interesting. Maybe someone wants to be kind of more gentle in a certain way, in a certain space with someone. I'm seeing someone wearing like a construction outfit, take it as you will. They're wearing also like that, I'm hearing tiger's eye. I'm hearing that, I'm hearing type. I don't know what that was only to. Okay. But anyways, cougar here, you could do it. I'm smelling coffee right here so strongly. Now, for a number of you, this is something that you feel, someone feels they've been on the rocks with. I'm hearing the idea of cougar here, hummingbird. Like, it's like, I don't know what to call it. I don't know. Like, they've been really going back and forth. For a number of you, this is something like visual, even aesthetic, creative. I'm hearing it in this way. Maybe it's something that someone's been thinking, how do I present this? Now, I'm hearing also, I love them, but I don't know how to. I'm hearing leave them that letter at their door. So I'm not saying that someone did not know how to communicate that. It's more like, how do I feel ready to communicate that in the way that I feel, I feel how I feel in the way that I communicate that. Does that make sense? Like, how do I feel like I'm communicating in the way that I feel it? So maybe someone has been realizing that they don't want to, and it's something secret. I don't want to just do it. Maybe they feel like it's sacred. They want to give. Let's clear it around again. So, you know, they want to give attention to this space in a way that is appreciated. As a process and not just a promise. I'm hearing that. Let's get a few cards on that. Maybe somebody wants to make a proposal to someone. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups and the Father of Cups is what I caught sight of here. The Four of Pentacles. It's an offer, absolute justice here. And yeah, let's clear it. Strength. So somebody maybe even wants to propose something to a number of people. We'll get into this further in the extended Libra. You're in Cancer, Capricorn. You might want to check out those readings. There could be further clues there. But there's something that, you know, you feel is, you know, it has a lot of potential with the Magician. It has to do with your public image. I'm hearing that possibly. For a number of you, there's something though that you are even, you're opening, let's clear it again. Wow. It might feel a little bit risky. Let's clear, but that's all your perspective, right? So Temperance. For now, this is something you want to invest in. I'm feeling a little bit of constriction in the heart chakra. Let's clear that. For a number of you, this is like, okay, it's like, this is something where you have to be vulnerable. Maybe that's, no, I'm not telling you that you have to be vulnerable. This is your experience with yourself. You have to be open to this experience with yourself, even in watching this. I cannot tell you what this reading is for, right? It's a matter of also how you work with the energy. I cannot give you the energy. I cannot do it for you, right? You gotta interpret. This is you with you. So I'm just channeling what's coming through. It's just reflective, you know, but there's something that for a number of you, maybe you feel you have a lot of potential with, but it's just a matter of how, let's clear it in ground. It's just yeah, you got a lot of potential with, but it's a matter of how you present it. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe that's what you feel. So for now, you're getting more comfortable in that space of vulnerability in communicating and sharing, maybe even, let's clear it in ground again. This is something, maybe you're a little bit nervous to share with a number of For a number of you, it's a matter of feeling that someone would appreciate it. Let's